Hello, how are you? Test, test. How's it going, friends? My name is Mike. This channel right here is Health and Wealth. Today, Tom Brady Green Jr. is getting a much needed sun bath in the dining room. So, for those that commented on the last video, I took your advice. He's out there getting sun. He's been watered, just living the life. But today's video, we're going to talk about CONY, CONY. We're also going to talk about Coinbase, Bitcoin, upcoming events. We're also going to take a look at the historical data on CONY. We're going to see, right? We're going to see. So, title of this video is Zoom Out. Zoom Out, but maybe this video might help you zoom in. And so I've taken a couple of different looks at this ETF, positively, negatively, and I want to go over those with you today. I'm going to share my position in CONY with you afterwards, just so you kind of see where my perspective on this is. But first of all, let's go take a look at the price today and every day in the last couple of months here. 3 months roughly have been weird days in the economy. Coinbase is a company that allows you to trade cryptocurrency, allows you to hold cryptocurrency, and allows you to put your cash in and then buy cryptocurrencies. So for me, I've been using Coinbase for, I don't know, like let's call it this year, right? And so I buy Bitcoin with it. Super simple, very easy to use platform, right? Very secure. I feel it's very secure platform. So, you know, I like Coinbase a lot. In fact, I would call myself a rookie Bitcoin buyer. I mean, I have 3 months of experience. I could have been buying Bitcoin, but instead I was playing Call of Duty 10 years ago, right? So maybe 20 years ago. And so anyways, let's talk about Coinbase. Then let's talk about CONY after. Coinbase itself here in the last 6 months is up 73%, but CONY itself in that same time period is down 15%. So I think what we're seeing here is a underlying stock that, you know, has had its drops, right? Let's start at November 11th, work our way to today. It's down 32%, but CONY in that same time period is down 51%. So this is an example of us seeing the YieldMax ETF take all of the downside plus more. So why does it have more? Well, I have a feeling it has something to do with the amount of payouts in that time period. Let's start with all the way up here, November 13th, all the way to today. So $2, $1.33, 83 cents, and $1.04. All of these are coming to you when the stock, the underlying stock, is going down. Just recently, yesterday, it was announced that we got a 59-cent distribution, which is good, right? Considering the share price is $9.59, with, you know, coming up on, are we at all-time lows? We're getting real close, aren't we, if we're not there right now? So I think we are there, very, very close to all-time lows right now. In the last year, it's down 63% in share price, which is not good. Now, people that invest in CONY will tell you that they're invested for the income, the money that comes in every single month. And yeah, it's been lucrative in money that's come in every single month. That's for sure. In fact, I've got the numbers kind of on a spreadsheet over here. So what I'll do is I'll share my spreadsheet with you guys, and then we'll take a look at, you know, historical data here. So far since CONY came out, you know, about 18 months ago, it's paid out $30.73 in distributions. That's massive. In fact, it's really, really good. You know, if you looked at ETFs 2, 3, 4 years ago, you would never have seen those kind of numbers. But in that same time, the share price has diminished in that same amount of time. Let's go all the way back, right? So, I mean, it is down 47% in value when it comes to share price, but in that exact same time, if you had invested from day one, you'd be up overall because you have received $30.73 per share. That's pretty darn good. Is it sustainable? It doesn't appear like it is, and Yield Max made a good decision. I'll just make that a little bit bigger on this last distribution, which was quite a bit lower than all of the distributions before, as you can see. Now, as the share price of Coney goes down, that is something that should be expected. Yeah, they're trading options, right? Calls, synthetic options, synthetic calls, puts, things like that. And they're trading on the volatility of Coinbase. Now, what is creating that volatility? Well, Bitcoin, as an example, bouncing up and down like it's on a trampoline today. Right now, its value is 88,707. That changes every second. And there is a big meeting happening on Friday, March 7th at Donald Trump's house. I like to call it his house. With all the crypto gurus, right? So we have Michael Saylor's going to be there with a bunch of other people. And the rumor is that we're going to have a U.S. Treasury with cryptocurrency in it. Some of those being Bitcoin as an example. So what is that going to do to the crypto world tomorrow? We're not sure. Also today, just a couple of hours ago, Trump reneged on his tariff agreement with Mexico. So who didn't see that coming? This kind of up and down yo-yo activity is why the market is going up and down like a yo-yo. It appears to be stock and Bitcoin and crypto manipulation at its finest, right? Didn't this happen last time at this exact time? I'm not too sure. I think it is, right? But yeah, so for me, my plan is, if you haven't been watching the videos, is to buy and hold, and we'll see what happens. But let's talk about some of the negatives with that share price. If this thing goes down much further, then there will be rumors and thought processes of reverse splits. Whenever YieldMax talks about reverse splits now, they tend to be going through the 5-for-1 reverse split, which means that, let's say this gets to, I don't know, $5, they would want to do a 5-for-1 split, right? So let's say you had 100 shares. Well, divide that by 5. That's how many shares you have now. So let's talk about my count and what I have here. I'll zoom up. I'll scroll up a little bit, right? So I've been with Coney for 7 months now. The first 3 of those, I only have 1, 2, and 4 shares. So I wouldn't call those pretty big months. And in fact, I wouldn't call what I have now a big amount of shares either. But my total Mike dollars that I put into Coney was $2,960 of US money. And at the time, that bought me 183 total shares. My average cost at the time was $16.18. Actually, it was a little bit higher. It's come down over the last 3 months here, but $16.18. Now, my total distributions received in Canadian is $836, but I bought these in American dollars, so I've converted it back to today's dollar. You know, the Canadian dollars come down each month a little bit, so this isn't entirely accurate, but in today's Canadian US conversion, that would be $584. Let's put that into perspective. Let's call it 3-4 months of having it here. 584 out of 2960. That's a pretty good return. Since then, though, my share value has definitely crept down, has it not? Right, so it came from 16 all the way down to 9 here, which is not good. Not good. Now I'm going to scroll over to the right. What I'm doing, I'm going to highlight this a different color so you can see it. What I'm doing is I'm actually dripping these shares, which means that I've put my money in. I've set drip at Questrade, which means I don't have to reinvest this myself. It's kind of hands-off investing. And I'm just playing a game with this one. It's not a lot of money for me, but it is just a game to see where this ends up 5 years from now. Who knows? Maybe it's going to reverse split 2-3 times by then, but who knows? Maybe Coinbase kind of turns around. Maybe YieldMax hits that volatility, doesn't pay us out too much to decrease the share price, and maybe we are still floating here 5 years from now, and I've got this thing up to $240,000. Who knows, right? Who knows? Time will tell. But this is what has happened so far since I've started dripping. January, I dripped 10 shares, so I went from 183 to 193. February, I dripped 14 shares because they give us a huge distribution in February, 207 shares. And then tomorrow, it should buy me 10 shares. depending on what the market does over the next couple of days here. But it should buy me 10 shares with this past 59-cent distribution. And so that should bring me to 217 shares, but it'll be in that ballpark, anywhere from 215 to, who knows, even maybe 218, 219, something like that. But, that's only been 3 months of drip. The goal is to make it 60 months of drip, which is 5 years. And so we've just started, right? We're just starting the drip over here. Curious to see what you guys think about the plan. What do you guys think is going to happen with this money? Is it going to zero? I don't think it's going to zero, everybody. Is Coinbase going to go away? Probably not. But I mean, if we talk, every year and a half, they have to do a reverse split. I could be shared out by the end of it. That's for sure. So things might need to change just a little bit to make this more sustainable as a fund. But we'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. Now, this is not advice. This is just me sharing my story with you guys and what I'm up to over here. I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting to experiment with this and see how it goes. But wish me luck, and we'll see how it goes, right? I hope you guys are also successful in your investing journeys, and I know a lot of you are in the Cony world with me. So if you're in the Cony world and you want to see more videos like this, remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I'm at 3,700 subscribers now. I'm trying to get to 5,000 before the end of this year. Help a guy out, and I hope to provide more content like this in the future. My name is Mike. This channel is Health and Wealth. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.